I'm going to show you how it's possible to achieve this result in under 5 minutes, all from pre-race trading alone, on Betfair's exchange using the Geeks Toy software. We're going to take a look at staking, pricing and overall market activity, so hopefully by the end most of you will have learned something new. I haven't done a video like this before though, so if it's something you'd like to see more of, then please tap the like button down below. Okay, so I'm going to start the recording 4 minutes to post, not because that's the first I've seen of this market, but that's because when the market becomes more busy and more active. Now you can see on screen there I'm highlighting the traded volumes, which is the first thing that I'm interested in. I've placed a lay stake in the market on the second favourite, Miss Latin, and the reason for that is quite simple. I'm not certain at this point in time. I don't know for sure that the price is going to drift, although I suspect it will. The reason for that is there's been traded volume coming into the market quite recently in the last 30 seconds or so on the favourite, pushing the price down, which means it pushes out the second favourite. That is also shown on the Betfair charts down the bottom there, specifically the charts on the left and second from left. The third does come into the situation, although it looks like it's weakly being backed at this point in time. There's just not enough volume for me to want to trust that or trade that runner. Now I'm going to scale out a portion of my stake on the second favourite because it's been a bit of an erratic move, and I'm not necessarily trying to find the all-time high or the all-time low. I'm just trying to take value at that point in time based on what's happening, market momentum, traded volumes, and where the price is clearly being pushed. I've got a lot of attention and focus, and you can probably see from my mouse cursor on the favourite there on the left, and that's because I believe the money that's coming in on this has been relatively significant. It is being backed to one degree or another. This is a volatile market, but I suspect that that money for the favourite is going to carry on at one time or another. I'm just looking for a confirming signal. Now at this point in time you might have noticed that the actual flashing numbers, the movement has all picked up, and that's because the TV coverage has picked up. The second has plummeted back in, which was largely a reason why I wanted to scale out a portion of that stake. I didn't want to get caught out, and the market is a little bit fickle. Now just because the favourite has drifted out for say 5-10 ticks here doesn't mean that there's no interest in it anymore. Clearly there has been traded volume coming in on this, there's been money backing it, there's money for the favourite, and so I'm just trying to find the highest point where I can actually back the favourite and get on at a value price, because in the space of 30 seconds the overall view and potential of where this horse is moving hasn't completely changed, or it's not likely to completely change when there's already been a significant amount of money going on it, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm keeping an eye on the second favourite, I'm keeping an eye on the third, but now I've got in at a good price on the favourite. It gone out too far and I managed to catch the top there. I say the top, around about the top. As I said, I'm not too fussed about getting the perfect price every time. If you do that, you drive yourself nuts. Now this is the portion of the race where the commentary is highly focused on the horses down at the start. We've only got 1 minute and 20 to go. We're in a valuable position, and I think it's really a case of just factoring out at the most valuable price that I possibly can. I don't want to jump the gun and be too soon. Just because you've made a good decision and you're in the green, you've got some profit under your belt, it doesn't mean you should close it out, because it undermines the whole reason for taking the trade in the first place. Now the market's bounced around quite a bit in this because it's a volatile race, it's some novices. It's not going to be a high betting volume type race in comparison to the others. You can see that there's less than £400,000 traded on this race, and activity is picking up on the third, highlighted by the cursor on the screen there. So it's time to get out. The horses are loading up. We haven't got long left until the start of the race, and unfortunately it looks like I may lose a little bit of my initial profit there, but the price has bounced back. But I haven't lost faith straight away, so that's something to bear in mind there. A lot of people struggle with this when they're pre-race trading. And I see it time and time again from video course users, people. By the way, we do have additional information which explains more of what's going on here, and more specifics on the website caanberry.com with a video pack course. But I see people time and time again falling in love with their decision and reacting as though the whole thing has changed just because the price has bounced against them for a few ticks. So the price did bounce against me here for a few ticks, but the underlying sentiment and market intent doesn't just change in the space of a few seconds, is the thing that I want to highlight here. There's going to be highs and lows, it's going to spike up and down, there's going to be market noise. You need to accept that as part of your trading plan and realise that that's part of the game. But if you stick with the longer term view, the longer term move, I say longer term, I know it's only the space of a few minutes, rather than chasing around ticks here and there, then you're always going to emerge better off, as I have here with £27 profit in less than 5 minutes. So hopefully that was useful. I know last week's upload, the dobbing strategy video, has been highly popular, so check out that one.